Welcome everybody to Shadows Within. We are back. Sorry for delays. We are back after a while. We are here to do a prediction show on KCW SMOKIN ACES pay-per-view that is coming up for night 1, hosted by Global Impact. It is going to be a banger of a pay-per-view, and if you have not checked out KCW, go check them out. They have a few brands: Global Impact, Mayhem, Thunder, Worlds Collide. Hello, Mr. Tokel. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to see you, sir. Sorry. Doing a review after a while. Doing a prediction show. I hope you're having a good one, sir. And I apologize, everybody, if it's slow connection. Sometimes internet is not our friends as much as technology is never usually our friend. I'm just inviting everybody and then we can get the show rolling. There's a lot of people to invite. I hope everybody's having a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you may be. And also there are many of other brands to check out, like RHYPW. We also have ACW, we have AOWE, there's DPW, many others around here in the eFed world, and it continues to grow each day with new companies and new stars coming and going. And it is huge, and we also have pro wrestling companies like DCW up in the UK, Dropkick Championship Wrestling, and they also have shows on there called Muggs Row and Sunday Night Dropkick. Colin McGregor does Sunday Night Dropkick as Don Bronson does Dropkick Championship Wrestling Muggs Row. And they have formed an alliance with another independent promotion called the IWF, Imperial Wrestling Federation, which is continuing to grow. And I'm excited to see where they may go. The wrestling world is ecstatic, and the wrestling world continues to grow by the day. And this will be the first prediction show up on my YouTube page since I started it. Welcome, Mr. Aiden Williams. We've had him on the show here before. How goes it, sir? We will actually be talking about you later on the night because you are a part of SMOKIN ACES in the main event, which is a huge main event. I'm very excited to see that and the whole show as a whole for SMOKIN ACES. Gonna be a good one. Just inviting everybody. I'm almost done. Welcome, Mr. Dev of DPW USA. And anybody that's at the pay-per-view, KCW SMOKIN ACES, you are welcome to join in the live at all. Throughout the live, if you may like. But I am almost done with inviting people, then we could get the prediction show on the way. We should promote gambling for 2K. Gambling for 2K25? Really? Okay. What's with the gambling idea? Where is this coming from? What, are we going to place bets now on Smokin Aces? We're just going to be placing up bets on each match? Hello, sir. Mr. Beemore, welcome. AOWE Zone. Well, welcome everybody that's tuned in, and stay tuned for more as the show will go on. First up, for the card of Smokin Aces, we have ourselves the Smokin Aces Rumble, and it looks to be a men's Royal Rumble, not a women's. Now, 30 men will enter, 1 man will walk out on top. There are many of competitors that can enter, and it is still being... Oh, I see what you mean now. I get you. Sorry, did not process that first. I was like thinking, I was like, I see. I think that'd be cool. And also, Mr. Williams has himself a new brand if he would like to promote that at all. He has one that he recently brought out, which was very incredible. I really thought. But the Rumble, any person can enter. Hell, it could be some creature from the woods coming out to frickin' win the Rumble. Who knows? 30 competitors. We don't know the exact entrance because people are being entered, thrown out, entered, thrown out. But Smokin Aces is coming up. And so please stay tuned for that. It could go to anybody. There's some big names like Blackjack that is probably going to enter. Maybe even Billy D. Oh! You hear that from the man himself. A women's Royal Rumble. I think everybody would love to see that. Both a men and a women's Rumble. I feel like it should go to both. Do you guys have any picks for the Rumble? Yourselves, maybe? Or anybody that knows that they're entering? Ooh, this next one. I'm really excited for this next one. This one's for the WFC Championship, everybody. Shinjo will take on Suzuki Cho. This matchup, excuse me, will be very hard-hitting from both competitors, both very talented and agile. Suzuki Cho, a grand master where he's from, and he can hit you with kicks out of any which way, and those kicks are devastating. I have seen them almost take off opponents' heads before, and Suzuki Cho has had many rivals here in the KCW since he has been around. And Shinjo is no slouch either. He has held many a belts here. He has won and lost, and he is no stranger to gold. Yes, you are in a huge match, which we will get on later tonight, and if you would like to join in when I get to that one and say your piece, you are welcome to. That invitation is open to anybody on the brand that's at the pay-per-view, or anybody that's on the brand that would like to just say, yo, what's up? Now for that match, if I had to pick who I think is going to walk out victorious, I think Shinjo is going to walk away victorious. Now for the Global Miss Impact International Championship. You will, huh? We'll see. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. If you would like to, you're welcome to. And it is between Miss Rose Wilson and Kaiva Frost. And I feel like this matchup is going to be very entertaining for everybody that's coming to see it. Rose Wilson, a very talented lady, just like AJ. Freaking, she knows how to get people talking about her at the end of the night. And it's special when she shows up. And each time she enters an arena, there is always something different that she brings to the table. Now, I would like to say that her opponent, Kaiva Frost, is also very talented, very cunning, and conniving. And she is very devious. We can never count out Kaiva. Kaiva is a legend in this sport by now, just like Mr. Frost, but on her own, she is something different. She is still the Venom Club's queen, but she's not afraid to get down and dirty and even violent. I have seen it firsthand. And between both of these, I think it's going to be a banger for the fans, and I think the fans are going to be the ones walking out happy. At the end of the day, I think Miss Kaiva Frost is going to go for the win. Next up, ooh. Well, Mr. Dev, I am talking about KCW's pay-per-view that is coming up. SMOKIN ACES. Gonna be a banger. For the Legends Championship, everybody, we have representing the Wolfpack, Big Motherfucking T versus Vernon Quinn. And now this matchup, Vernon Quinn, a member of the BLS. Now, he will do what he can to win, and I mean by any means necessary. I have seen him pull some dirty tactics over the times he has been here in KCW, and he's a very outspoken individual, not afraid to speak his mind, and he will try to do everything he can to get his way. But speaking won't do that when it comes to Big T. Big T is not just about talk. He can back up the talk. He could take somebody's head off with a fucking lariat or a clothesline. It is fucking brutal what the man can do. He is a street fighter. He is a boxer. You can call him whatever. He fucking can do fucking power moves out of any which way, man. Now, when it comes to who I think is going to win, I just think Big T is going to win. I think Vernon Quinn is going to go into this too cocky, and that's going to get the better of him. That's just my opinion. For the Global Impact Ultra Violence Championship, we have Buster Anderson versus TMR King. Now, both men are going to do whatever they can to win, and this is for the Impact Ultra Violence Championship, so I would imagine there is a stipulation behind it. When I did see it, there was no stipulation added, so I am going to assume that there's going to be a stipulation added at the pay-per-view itself, and I feel like it is going to be hardcore. Got two men that are willing to put their bodies, their lives, their souls on the line. And I think in the end, B.A. Buster Anderson is going to come out victorious with the Ultraviolet Championship. Ooh. Match number 6, ladies and gentlemen. A fatal 4-way King of the Castle Championship. Good Pepsi. By the way, what are you guys all drinking on before I do get to who the competitors are? What are you guys drinking on? I got Pepsi. Cold Steel versus Sean the Brawler Savage Smith versus Atlas versus Evil. Now, Evil, not the one from Japan, but this man I have not really seen much of, but he's going to show us more of what he can do at this pay-per-view. Atlas, I can tell you, he is a beast in that ring. He is Atlas, for that name fits him well. He is a powerhouse, a monster, and he can also do some flying abilities. And he has held some gold here in KCW as well. Sean Smith, a legend here. We'll see. I'm not going to count out Buster or TMR, but I just feel Buster is also just as hardcore, man. You can't count out Buster's ability. TMR King, no doubt. But I don't know, Buster's faced some wilder individuals. But I guess that remains to be seen of what will happen. Sean Smith, a legend here. He has gone to war with Jag, the dog, himself, many of times over. He has battled the whole faction of BLS. And he has gone to war with many others. And he is looking to get a title back after losing his Triple Crown Championship to one Eddie Walker. Cold Steel, a man that has made a name for himself here plenty of times. Every time he shows up, he gives us something entertaining and something good to see. And a very talented, well-rounded athlete. Between all four competitors, they all have a great chance at winning this. But I personally think Sean Smith will be the one walking away victorious. Now, hello Cassandra, welcome. This is my live. Oh, hello Ethan, part of the IWF recently signed. Congratulations to you, good sir. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How are you, man? How are you doing today? Or tonight, wherever you may be. By the way, guys, do check out Imperial Wrestling Federation as they continue to grow. They have a YouTube channel and a page. They are going to continue to grow each day. That's good to hear. That's great to hear. I'm happy to hear it, my friend. I'm glad. And welcome again to the live. This is The Shadows Within. Hello, Miss Liv. Nice to see you. In the end, I think Sean Smith will be walking away victorious with this battle. Now, as we move on to the Global Impact Tag Team Championships, ladies and gentlemen. We have BLS, the Black Label Society, versus the Last Ronin. The BLS members in there. We have a tag team special named Gage in there. Right there, the man said it himself for the IWF. Please go check out their promotion as they continue to grow. They are going to grow to be something big. I guarantee it. It's going to be amazing. Please stay tuned for that. Both teams are very great choices, in my opinion. The Last Ronin made their statement here since first arriving on the scene. And they have beaten some big-time names here. And BLS, the name itself is synonymous with KCW. They practically have ran KCW before, and this pay-per-view could be their night. That remains to be seen. But I personally think the Last Ronin are going to walk away victorious in this matchup. Next up is for the Global Impact Intercontinental Championship and Extreme Rules. Between the Dog, Rob Anderson, and the Cowboy Badass, Drake Stone. So good. Pepsi's delicious. Now, I think both athletes are both well-rounded, technical, strong, not afraid to get up on that rope or do anything. Well, we have somebody going for the Dog. I'm not going to count either one because both their track records are incredible. Both of them have a great track record here in KCW and TPW. And Drake is not afraid to get down in the dirty. And he's used to brawling in a bar, bro. He's used to that. He's used to fighting in outside, inside, wherever. So in this Extreme Rules match, this could be right up his alley. But the Dog as well. This is the Dog's house, and the Dog is no stranger to violence. But will Drake be too much for him? They have faced before. They have an on and off record. And this will be another time in the chapter of their saga that they will face off. Now, who do I think's going to win? I think Drake Stone is going to walk out victorious. Welcome, Mr. Briggs. And Mr. Briggs, I was extending the invitation to Mr. Williams. You are welcome to come on this live when we talk about your matchup. If you would like to. And you guys we can have like a little press conference. This will be the first prediction show up on the YouTube page. And that will be up after this at some point today. But yeah, you guys are welcome to join in when we get to your matchup. Welcome, Miss Amelia Black. Welcome. It's a legend. Freaking. Okay. I'm ready to see it. When we get to your matchup, you two can come on here. It sounds like Mr. Williams is ready. But are you, Mr. Briggs? That invitation also extends to you. And if anybody else would like to join in and talk about their matchups, feel free. Next up is for the Triple Crown Championship. Triple threat action. This is going to be insane. We have the Phantom Eddie Walker versus the Savage John Robb versus Aaron James Wolf. Aaron James Wolf has been on a whole different level since getting married. He's about to have a kid at some point. He's doing great for himself, man. He has been doing good up in KCW Thunder, and on Global Impact, he's been getting them wins up in here. And he is looking to get another big W up in here. John Robb, what more can I say? He's a savage. A member of BLS. One of the other longest members of BLS. Next to, of course, the dog. He is stuck by Robb's side for the longest time. He's not afraid to do tag action or singles. And he's not afraid to brawl with as many people. Doesn't matter if it's 3, 2, or 1. I've seen what the man can do. Very impressive. The Phantom Eddie Walker. Now, this man I know very personally. A scary individual that's not afraid to get into the ring. But I have seen what he's capable of in those ropes. With John Robb and AJ. He has faced both of these competitors in singles and multi-man action before. And they have all been bangers. And I really think that this triple threat is going to be anybody's ball game. Now, when it comes to who I think is going to win, if you really want my honesty, I think Aaron James Wolf's momentum is going to go victorious. Aaron James Wolf is going to go skyrocket in this matchup. That's just how I see it there, buddy. We are almost there to the main event. This is match number 11. Number 10. My bad. For the Global Impact 24/7 Hardcore Championship, we have Big Motherfucking Lou versus Sammy J. Now, Sammy J, I'm somewhat familiar with. I don't know much about this man. But I've heard about him and what he can do. In this matchup, he's going up against a big obstacle in the big monster, Big Lou. One of the foundations of the Wolf Pack. Now, Sammy J's got a big opportunity with this Hardcore Championship. Now, will he be able to overcome Big Lou? That remains to be seen. Will Big Lou be able to overcome Sammy J? That remains to be seen. If I had to think who I think's going to win off of knowing who, I'm not going to count out Sammy J. But I feel Big Lou is going to walk away with that Hardcore title. Was Sammy J. That's what it said when I looked at the card, unless the card's been changed, but that's literally the last name I remember looking at. Maybe Sammy could be the one to beat him. Like I said, I'm not going to count out Sammy. I've heard about him. I'm not really, like, I've heard about them. Like, when I do hear about people, I'll look into them more, like, but that's all I've heard is what I've heard. So I guess we'll see more of him. Now, moving on to the Global Impact Triple Threat TLC. I know. I know. I wonder if other people are like, who is this Sammy guy? For the Cruiserweight Championship, as we will have Primetime JoJo versus Terrible Tito versus Blackjack. Blackjack, a legend here in KCW. I think I did mention him before. He might even be entering the Rumble. He could walk away with 2 wins tonight, if he does enter the Rumble. But we don't know the official entrance to the Rumble yet. That remains to be seen. And he's a very high-flying competitor. Very high-flying, death-defying. He will pull out high-flying moves that you've never seen before. It's incredible. Terrible Tito, they don't call him Terrible Tito for nothing. He freaking is a vicious and ruthless competitor, full of raw aggression. And he's willing to take it out on anybody that stands in his way. Primetime JoJo, I've talked about him before. He is our resident Flash anywhere he goes. The boy is hard to catch. If you can actually get a hook on him, good for you. But if you can't, damn man, you're fuck out of luck sometimes, because that boy moves so fast it's kind of hard to keep his ass down too when you hit him down with a move. What? Okay. Well said. I think JoJo, like I said, if they can actually get a hook on him, but Blackjack's also fast. I think JoJo's just faster. How he does, he's like the Flash, bro. I swear there's something in them shoes. Them kicks. Next up. Ooh. I remember when this one was made on the road to this pay-per-view. The Light Heavyweight Championship. Ace Green versus the Dream Superstar. Everybody wants to be the Dream. He is everybody's dream superstar. He is the best around. Oh my gosh, his moves are magical. If you've never just sat down and watched the Dream, he is impressive when you think you have him down. It's not like he's down. He comes up out of nowhere with something. It's incredible. He kind of reminds me of JoJo with the fastness, but he does it differently. It's incredible. He's the Dream. And then we have Ace Green, who has been making his way here. Ace Green is an up-and-coming talent that has competed in a few matches here as of late. And he is definitely going to prove himself against the Dream. But I personally think the Dream will walk away victorious. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close to the main event. Ace Green versus the World. Okay. We'll make sure to line up every single superstar one by one by one. And then after each time, it will be a big-ass gauntlet. The co-main event for the Women's Championship. Hey man, he's rising up here. I will say that. Like I said, he's gonna keep pushing himself there. Who knows? I just see the Dream just taking that victory right there. We'll see how he does. Amaya Bryant versus Dirty Diana. Extreme Rules. More violence. Which I personally am very fond of. I love to see some Extreme Rules. You know, you gotta get down in the dirty tables, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks, sledgehammers. You guys get the gist. Oh, even light tubes now. Whoo! Both ladies are very brutal in the ring, and they are both very agile and skilled. Amaya has held a lot of the world titles since her debut. What I've noticed, she's held in RCW, KCW Thunder, and she's she's no stranger to gold. And she's even making her way in DPW, Dirty Diana, KCW's own, man. They don't call her Dirty Diana for nothing. She will get down and dirty, and she will do what she can to win, even if it means cheating to win. She is Dirty Diana. Between both ladies, I'm going to have to say Amaya is going to walk away with the W. Now, the moment everybody has been waiting for. I'm going to send out the invite. To Mr. Aiden Williams. And I am also going to invite Mr. Briggs if he would like to come on as well. And this is in an Iron Man match for the undisputed championship, everybody. As Damian Briggs will take on Aiden Williams. Both are 5-star athletes. Aiden Williams, one of the fastest rising stars here in KCW, starting out on Worlds Collide and coming over eventually to Mayhem for a short period, then to Global Impact. And he has made his way to other companies as well, but in KCW, he has definitely made a claim to it that this is his home, and he is the fastest rising star and superstar. And Mr. Briggs, another rising star. Both competitors coming around within the same time period. Both men showing their willingness and heart in the ring. Mr. Briggs is a king, and he's not afraid to show you when he gets that gold. He has held gold in many other places, same as Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams and Briggs are going to put on a banger for the world to see. From both competitors, both 5 stars, I feel at the end of this matchup, the fans are going to walk away victorious with the win. And the referee is going to have a hard time because this is an Iron Man match. And I don't know the exact time limit. So that remains to be seen. It could be 30. It could be 20. Now, before I make my decision, I am going to give a chance to both competitors to come on if they would like. I did invite you, sir. We wait on Mr. Williams, ladies and gentlemen. And hello, Mr. Buster. We were just talking about you earlier. It won't let me. Huh. Hold on. That's weird. Yeah, I got your in. You even sent me an invite to join. So hold on, let's try this again. I sent it out again, my friend. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, what I can do, I can just do another live for you and Briggs especially, or for you to just get out what you need to say. Oh my gosh. Why are your ears burning? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, the live stream like froze up for some odd reason.
And for some reason, because I saw that you sent me an invite. So right as that did that, I literally sent an invite before I saw that. So I think that's where it messed up.
Oh man, you've been doing a good job. You're doing a great job. You got my interest peaked about a lot of these matches. So
Well, I also got you. You've also started up a little brand on your end. Yes, that you would, if you'd like to talk about that a little bit.
I'm not gonna plug that. That was just a pop up. I've had it in the stable for a while.
That was just a pop up. It's
Uh,
not happening again.
it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be a weekly show. That's not gonna be a weekly show.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, it was just something I asked Jag, hey, anybody doing anything from this day at this time? Can I do this? He was like, I don't care. See what happens. So,
For sure. my apologies. At the beginning of the show, I did say that there was like a new brand from you, but I
it,
wasn't really sure how. I did not say it was weekly or anything,
yeah,
though. I
there is
wasn't
a
sure how
new
that.
brand. There is a new brand, Honor Pro Wrestling, hosted by Aiden Williams. And it would be under KCW if I decide to go more of a maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. But it was something for fun and to see how my stream would be with people because I did not know how to stream properly. I've never really had to stream, so it was a learning experience. Got to work on it.
Hey, we'll take time, and everything does take time. As you've seen, all these e-feds took time to grow over time.
For sure. For sure. Oh man, my nerves are they're there. They're gone. I'm I've been thinking about this match coming up. Just thinking about it, like,
Speaking,
uh, Briggs is he's almost unstoppable. I'll give him that. Almost unstoppable. And I'll definitely say it. I I like to take a little bit of credit of that. He may not admit it. He did learn a lot of different things, but I feel like I was part of the foundation to everything. And you know, this is a big match. This is a big fight, at least for me. Out of everybody I fought, me and him have never been in the ring together, staring at each other from post to post. And it's gonna be a war. I can't say this is gonna be easy. I don't know if it's gonna be an Iron Man match for 30 minutes or 60 minutes. I don't even know what type of Iron Man match it is. It could be a normal one. It could be Extreme Rules. It could be a Hell in a Cell. Guessing game. The only person that knows that is Briggs apparently, because that's what KCW owner said. It was his idea. So it's been a guessing game, and I've been training when I first came in to to KCW fighting Jack Graves. That's how hard I've been training, preparing for anything and everything. Because this man likes to tap people out. I ain't teach him that. and that's going to be scary because he has that weird claw that he likes to do to people. And once he has you in that lock, man, good luck.
Do you have a strategy going into this?
Yeah, let's try to beat him at his own game.
So you're going to make him tap, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make him tap too. He's gonna make me tap because this is an Iron Man match and I know better. But
So
he's gonna tap too.
you have a special move in store.
At the end of the day, I'm not losing. It may come down to a draw, but he's not beating me. And I hope he gets that through his head going into this match right now. You're not beating me. You may have a draw with me, but you're not beating me. I'm coming to
I don't
take
think the
back.
people want to see it in a draw.
You never seen a draw in an Iron Man match?
No. I don't think people want to see a
No.
draw. They want to see a winner.
Oh, I want to be the winner, but I know how hard this is going to be. I'm having to if I'm having to push myself. Everybody I fought, I didn't have to take much time at figuring out how to beat them. There's only been a select few, and I never really thought about having to even train that hard to fight Briggs. But coming back after my hiatus, like the previous live stream, everybody's elevated their game, and I hear you, Buster. I see what you're saying, but you still ain't beating me. And you still haven't. So, because if you looked at Honor Pro Wrestling, we were in the ring together. You lost.
Oh.
But you ain't in my radar right now. There's only two people on my radar: Briggs and Damian Graves.
Oh.
Because I know right after I beat Damian Briggs, Damian Graves is coming knocking on my door. And that is no easy feat. As we previously saw, I was underprepared for him. And I made the best of it. But there's no, are you going to get Brock Lesnar or not when you go to face anybody that is a Graves brother or even one of the Graves women? It's, are you going to survive that fight or somehow pull off a victory? The Graves family is basically the Brock Lesnars of the E-Feds. And
think they give Brock a run for his money.
Oh, yes, very much so. They are the Brocks of the E-Feds, and they're kind of terrifying at times, especially when you're put in the match randomly against them. Then you're like, oh no.
Yeah, I don't want to be in there with the Graves.
Yeah, do I have to? Is there any other options?
I mean, we love to wrestle.
You could have gave me anybody. You could have gave me R-Truth.
Where's R-Truth? We still need to get him back.
But this...
He should face John Cena on his retirement tour, damn it.
Oh, man. Yeah, R-Truth should have a retirement tour. Definitely.
Right?
But going back to Briggs, this is a long time coming. I remember I was going back to thinking about a previous conversation we had back when it was Digital Dynasty, and I was joking around about, hey, we should fight each other. Like, this should happen. This was back in September. Long and behold, I told him this is going to eventually happen. Here we are, going out of 2K24 into 25. This is my WrestleMania for me. because out of character, I don't have no system, no next gen console. I'm a PC player, and I don't hack. So I'm just getting the kick for no reason, and now I got to rely on other people to make a character, which is gonna be weird. But this is my WrestleMania because Jag going to 25 in I think a week, so or in a few days. So I mean, you got to put everything into it if you know this is going to be your last shot, and that's what I did. There's an update. I put hours upon hours into it. Everything I've ever learned from being in KCW, GPW, WWA, IPW, DPW, the list goes on. I've different people. I put it into this final update, and I hope it holds up because I put everything into it. This is a big match, and I don't want. This is the one match I do care about losing because this means a lot. This is a big one, and it's for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship of Global Impact, and I want my title back. Just to come back and just be like, yeah, see, I can take it still, even though I'm gonna have to drop it. But the fact that I took it and I was able to dethrone my protege, the person that I feel in some ways, don't let it get to your head, Briggs, if you're listening. In some ways, I feel like you're better, but in other ways, I'm better, and I'm gonna prove it. Monday at SMOKIN ACES, you and me. You've been silent, and I understand why. You've never been much for talk. I've been cutting promos twice on you. You ain't been much for talk. I get it. We gonna do this. You win, no questions asked, no excuses. I win, acknowledge me. Nah, I'm kidding. Because this will be just the first of many.
This will just be the first of many.
But I feel like the fact that he has held that title for so long. What has it been, like 3 months, 4 months now?
Around that, yeah.
Yeah, he's held it for a while. He's been putting people down week after week, month after month, in different places. He's got different titles in different places. He's been collecting. He's been tapping people out. He just went through a 1v3 and won it. I think he won that 1v3. And
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Everybody was shocked.
yeah. And I'm sitting over here just like, yeah, he's come up a lot. He's come up a lot. And I'll give it to him. I'll definitely give him the credit. He's definitely legit. He is one of the elites. And it's funny because he's in Club Elite. And I know he felt some type of way when he saw that I was in BLS.
Speaking of that, you are a new member now of BLS since the last time we were on here.
Yes.
So you need to be clear. What was your intentions of going to BLS?
I've had a few people ask me that. What were you doing? What were you thinking? Why would you do that? It's all part of the story. Just follow along.
It's not one of those situations where you needed a team to back you up because you couldn't do it yourself, right?
I did it by myself before.
Yeah,
I had Digital Dynasty.
but I'm
I
just
had
saying you
Digital
turned to a
Dynasty.
team out of nowhere is all I'm pointing out.
I had Digital Dynasty to go and do
Mm-hmm.
all this other stuff with. I had them do everything. I never needed Digital Dynasty, and I don't think Digital Dynasty needed me. It was just, hey, we got a common ground. We didn't like Eminem. Guess what? Eminem's gone. They disbanded. Everybody wanted to come up and make a name for themselves in Digital Dynasty. Guess what? Accomplished. Drake Stone, accomplished. Damian,
Was already established before Digital Dynasty,
yeah,
but yeah.
he's a bigger name even now. Look at Johnny 13.
Agree to disagree.
Look at Johnny 13. All that. Like,
well, yeah, he's new. He's still growing here.
Yep. The skill set of Drake's Drake is insane.
Exactly.
Jag, not Jag, but Rob Anderson's got his hands full, and he's Rob Anderson's leader. Be honest. But I basically went to Rob Anderson and told him, hey, asked him, I was like, hey, I was thinking about joining BLS just for story, just because I feel like this would be the perfect spot for somebody like me and where my character is going. I don't feel right just being by myself and just being hey, let me talk shit, let me be the complete jackass asshole heel, and basically that's what it summed up to be. Because I kind of hinted around like, hey, I'm going to be me. I'm not gonna be one of your followers too much. You're the leader. I'm not taking over that, but I kind of beat to my own drum. That's why I kind of don't have the similar colors as BLS. I'm blue and white, and like I have my own logo and stuff like that because I can't be controlled. Like I can't stand it. Don't control me. You could give me advice. You could tell me, hey, I want you to, hey, can you do this? 9 times out of 10, like I'm down for BLS. Like, okay, you guys need me. You want me here? Cool, I'm here. Just ring the door. Ring the phone. I'm there. I got your back. But coming back and then joining BLS, it had its perks. I'll give it that. There was some champagne involved and some partying a little bit, in the behind the scenes, and some jets, some private jet flying, and I got gifted a BLS Rolex. That was crazy.
Popping.
It was popping. It's popping over there. They're crazy. And then the new kids that came into BLS, they crazier than me. I'm like, okay, out partying me. I'm sitting there falling asleep about 12 o'clock. They're sitting there, hey, we're still going. You want to keep on going? No, I can't go anymore. I'm too old. Yeah, they're funny. Yeah, but the new guys that came in, they're promising. They're trying. They're making their own little waves everywhere, and they're doing their thing. Especially in particular, a person that you think is going to lose, Ace Green. I'm telling you, very underrated.
Bro, I just pointed out one fact. Like I said, the kid is very talented. There's no doubt, but he's still growing here.
He may be growing, but I feel like he's already a vet underneath it all.
That is in your opinion.
Watch his match.
I have seen his matches in the past. Like I said, I gave him credit, but I am going to tell you this right now again, and I'm going to repeat it. We shall see.
We will see. We will definitely see. I feel
you can say that he's a veteran, but as you just stated, you like to make claim to a lot of things. But we'll see if those claims are backed up. If you could beat Briggs.
Yeah. If I can beat Briggs, yeah.
Yeah. And if Ace Green could win his match, and it could be a whole BLS night, or it could just be a BLS downfall day.
A BLS downfall day would be shitty. I hope it's not that, and I'm gonna make sure.
I mean, it's happened before, and the company kept going. But continue.
But I'm gonna make sure that at least one of us comes out with a championship. Still, I can't say for the other people, but I got something for
So you
him.
don't have confidence in your team?
I do.
Okay.
I can't speak for them. I'm going to sit here, and they're not here, but I'm not going to speak for them. All I can say is I know Ace Green's skills. I watched it, noticed it, was like, what the heck is that? And then our new tag team, they get the job done, but they got their hands full.
Yeah, against the new team that's been making waves here.
They got their hands full. Oof. Oh man. It's not going to be easy for them. And at the end of the day, I'm real. I'm a realist. I feel like I see different teams. I don't care if you're on a different faction. I recognize your skill. I know who's skillful.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And I give credit to everybody that came on. If you were listening, at least.
I was here. I was talking the whole time. I give it, just like I feel like the Dream and the Ace Green match is going to be a war, but I feel like Ace Green.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the Ace Green's countering is going to come into play a little bit more, and his submissions.
Talk about going into looking at people's skill. No offense, but the Dream is known for pulling out things magically. So
that's why he's the Dream. I mean,
exactly, he's the Dream.
Oh man, I get it.
He's your dream too. He's everybody's dream.
The man is bad. The man's bad. I don't get me wrong. I love the Dream. No Diddy. He's awesome. But I feel like Ace is going to edge that out, and we will see this because I want to see it myself. I can't wait for Monday.
What if you're just at ringside with him so you can see it firsthand?
That's just cheating.
What? So you're saying you're gonna cheat for him? You can't just stand there?
No, it's just BLS code. You gotta cheat when you're down there.
So okay, I see you. So you're just like, nah, I'm just gonna sit for the back, be like, okay, yeah, he's doing good. Everything good?
Yeah. I'm here.
For sure, the screen kind of went weird for a minute.
Yeah, but no, I feel like it's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. Smoking Aces is, at the end of the day, as a fan, Smoking Aces is probably gonna be the best spot to be at on Monday, hands down. Because there's not one match on the card where I'm like, he could have done better here. No. That card's stacked. It's gonna be fun. From the beginning to the end.
I believe this is the last card of 24.
Yeah, it is the last card of 24. So he said, just like Jag said, get your updates in by today. Get them in. Grind out all your flaws as much as possible, and put up a shut up. Because everybody knows 2K25 comes, it's going to be a whole new game. Nothing's going to be the same.
Exactly.
And in my opinion, I feel once 2K25 comes out, a lot of people that have bought it are going to complain a lot about certain things that probably weren't revealed to us. And I'm waiting to see if that's the truth because, man, there's going to be a lot of people probably going back to 2K24.
Well, that's what I like. It's the island thing that seems to be messing everybody up. What I've been hearing.
Yes,
that's the biggest thing that I've been hearing.
The island makes me question: where's your community? Your community creations? If you have the island and they don't want you to do such and such things, where they have yet to. I haven't heard anything about them saying, "Oh, we have community creations with the island on the new gen."
I guess guess they just have a weird way of doing things. I guess nowadays they just don't know what to do. So they're like, "Hey, we're gonna put all this, but then once the game comes out, we'll see if it works."
Yeah, yeah. I'm worried. I'm worried for a lot of
Well,
people.
it sounds like everybody has to have somebody. If they don't have a system, they can't really do anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's such a bad situation for the fans of the game. So
Hell, maybe they should do a thing where they can add like old 22K24 cards to 25 if they have to. Fuck.
if only they would take that. They just love making their money and trying to. Well, I don't even know what money they're making off of the faction stuff. I'm like, okay, so that was a good sign.
There are people that are literally dedicated to the My Faction stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there are people that are literally dedicated to it, apparently.
Jeez.
That's why they put so much towards it. That's why they don't care about anything else, because that was like the biggest thing they cared about.
That's nuts. So basically, the people that cared about the My Faction, they were like, "Ooh, we're gonna play into those fans because they pay the money, and just forget all the other fans that've been here since like the THQ days. The like, come on,
the good days, SmackDown versus Raw, the WWE12, WWE13.
Yes, the first SmackDown was THQ, I believe. Like it's crazy. So we're gonna see how everything plays out in the next like 2 weeks. But first up, let's get Smokin' Aces in everybody's schedule. Let's get that dialed in. Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see who wins and who's gonna come out a loser and who's gonna come out the victors of every match. And
entering the Rumble as well.
Injured? Me? I don't think I'm in the Rumble. I wasn't sure if I was even allowed to be in the Rumble.
You won't,
because I'm in the match that everybody wants to be in. And people are like, "Oh, you just cut through a lot." No, I kind of did, but I did the way that everybody else does. They you know
yeah,
put the 25K or whatever the heck it is in and buy your way into a number one contenders match, and you fight that number one contender. That's your spot. You go face the champion. That was one of my goals prior to going to BLS. I voiced what I wanted to do. I had enough money to buy a tag team title shot. And then I had enough money to buy and I earned enough money after that to buy a number one contendership shot. I gave my tag team title shot, number one contender shot, to the BLS members, the new guys, because I was like, I'm not going to use this. I already have this. I'm going to be hogging all the spotlight. I don't want that.
So you did like almost like a Magnus in TNA when he came GFW the tag titles.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay.
So I kind of went, okay, you guys go do this. Go do your thing. This is your big opportunity. I love to see the new kids eat. It is what it is. I went and faced El Guapo because Jag didn't tell me that there was another one that cashed in before me instead of facing Atlas. And I don't even think Atlas was even I think Atlas is just AFK. Like, I haven't heard or seen him in a while.
He's in the Fatal 4-Way. The last time anybody saw him was, if I remember correctly, it was like on the road to Smokin' Aces or the last pay-per-view. But like, he has not been seen for a little bit here. But he's in a Fatal 4-Way for the King of the Castle title.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, going into El Guapo and our long...
Your favorite person.
My favorite person ever.
Ever.
Gotta be in all my business. Somehow always gotta be in my way of every single path that I take. Gotta be in all my matches. I'm surprised he's not in this match.
Have you guys ever just
somehow,
thought about having a match where it's like if you have like a title or something, you can't face said person until title is like gone?
well, that would be funny. I would love that. I was so mad when Jag was like, "Oh, you gotta face El Guapo." I was like, "Really? Are you kidding me? This guy again? He really has to be in my path every time I turn a corner. When I take a poop, El Guapo's there. They're like, come on."
Hold up. So he appears on the toilet?
Just comes out of the comes on underneath the bathroom stall like, "Hi, what you doing?"
Dude, don't disrupt a man while he's taking a poop.
Like, what in the world does this guy want? I'm so happy he's in the rearview mirror again. For now, though. Yeah, for now. That's gonna be annoying. But
He could be in the Rumble. He could win the Rumble and be in there.
I quit. I quit. I'm done.
Wait, are you declaring this right now? If he wins, you're not going into the main event.
If he wins the Royal Rumble, he can have my spot.
You're saying that right now.
I'm saying I'm live. If
Oh my God! Hold up.
Royal Rumble. And I'm not talking about, oh, you get entered in number 25 and down. But and he wins, yeah, he can have my spot. Go ahead, have fun, because I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I'm not.
Damn. Okay.
I've had enough of El Guapo and his antics, and just he is literally to me the Eddie Guerrero of KCW, always getting into things that he doesn't have any business to being in, lying, cheating, stealing his way into things.
I mean, Eddie Guerrero is one of the most renowned athletes around the world.
Yeah, I didn't say skill level. I did not say nothing about skill level.
But when you referred to him like somebody like Eddie, though.
Yeah, but I mean in a different way, the sneaky way.
So, but he's very sneaky of getting past you, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's kind of sneaky about getting into my business.
Why don't you just put him into the ground and bury him alive?
Feels like that's gonna be the next step.
Bury him alive fast. Wait, have you not put him into a casket or the ambulance?
No, I have not done this.
Yeah,
not yet. But if it does, he's sticking in there, and I don't want to see him for a long time.
But you did hear that, ladies and gentlemen. If Guapo wins the Royal Rumble, Mr. Williams will give up his spot to him.
That's true.
That is wild. Wow, Jack.
The fact is he cannot be 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's just too easy. That's too easy. Easy work.
But if he does win at one of those numbers, you're going to be okay with that. But if it's like from a number at like number 20 or something, you're going to be pissed.
Yeah. Even if it's 24, I'm going to be like, man. Oh. Oh. But I heard that Damian Graves won the number 30 spot. Yeah. And he's number one contender. So now you got all that to deal with, and that doesn't look fun.
And Damian's next on your radar.
Damian's an uphill battle. Graves is an uphill battle.
Definitely, when you face any of the Graves, anybody that has stepped in the ring with them doesn't feel the same after.
No, that's not a fight that you go in happily and think you're coming out the same. It's degrading half the time when you get mauled by a bear.
I don't think would like to get mauled by a bear.
Like it's very degrading, and you kind of got to deal with it half the time, and just take it on the chin because it happens. I literally have only fought Damian Graves. I fought Damian Graves maybe twice, and I won one, and I got demolished in the one that we just had, and I fought his brother, and but everybody knows that story.
Yes, that is.
So
That's a big one that everybody can check out on YouTube now, which I did post to YouTube.
that's awesome. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna say. I want to say, I think the last thing I'll say is, if you want to keep on seeing me, I'm gonna be at DPW. Because I think after this Smoking Aces, KCW is going 2K25, so I'll be at DPW, and for at least a month, because they're going to 25 after a month. So I don't know if I'm going to have a system by then or not. Maybe. We will see. But overall, come check us out at KCW. Come have some fun. Get some popcorn. Tell your kids, hey, this is what wrestling video games are all about. Teach them some stuff. Hey, we'll teach you guys some stuff. Overall, come join us. Come be a part of the family. And if you're a female, Jag said we need more girls, because we only got like maybe 2, and we have a whole women's division that needs work. So if you got a wife, an auntie, or a girlfriend, get them into the video game. Tell them to come fight us. Well, fight Amelia Black and a few others.
Heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Williams, for coming on.
Sure.
You have a nice day, sir.
Thanks. You too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Smokin' Aces. Thank you to everybody that showed up. And Mr. Davis, it is good to have you here. I am sorry I did not acknowledge that. We were having a conversation. My bad, sir. It is good to have you here, Mr. Mark Womack. To everybody, please go check out KCW Smokin' Aces. It's going to be a banger of a show. Go check out DPW. Go check out AOWE. Go check out XPWF. Go check out 3Dub. Go check out BGW. Go check out RCW. Go check out WAE. Go check out every one of these E-Fed promotions. Go check out the independent companies Alba Championship Wrestling, Imperial Wrestling Federation, and Dropkick Championship Wrestling. I am your host, Larry, and we will see you back again for another episodes of Shadows Within.